Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. It is actually Monday, November 20th, and I know I'm a little late, but you know what that means. It is time for the High Risk Wrestling Recap. And we got a nice little show for you. Don't forget to check out the socials. Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube. Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram. And, of course, the 215 on Twitter, Coffee, and Patreon for donations. And also, don't forget to check out this week. We have a list coming out tomorrow, either tomorrow or Wednesday. I might be a little busy on Tuesday. But we will be ranking the last 10 War Games matches. That includes WWE and NXT. But for now, let's get into the news. We have an update on the NWA TV deal that was supposed to happen with the CW. And essentially, there is no update. There was one, they were supposed to potentially be on the CW, and then they just lost out to the WWE. As EC3 has said, they just haven't heard anything about what's going on. And there are challenging times ahead for the NWA as roster and production cuts are expected everywhere from the roster to the makeup team is going to be cut. So hopefully things can get better before they get worse. Rey Mysterio this past week paid homage to my favorite wrestler of all time and his best friend Eddie Guerrero, who passed away a week ago, 18 years ago. A week ago Monday, 18 years ago, Eddie Guerrero passed away, and he was just, paying tribute and honor him and Mercedes when they just paid honor and tribute to a fantastic man. I miss Eddie all the time, man. I miss Eddie a lot. The WWE's lawsuit with Panini may be wrapping up. The legal dispute happened because there's a whole trading card thing and stickers, and WWE wanted, they wrongly terminated the contract and demanded nearly $6 million in royalties. Panini demanded $6 million in royalties in response to WWE Lodge's own complaint, asserting that it had validly terminated the contract. But it looks like we're coming up to a settlement. There is some concern over ECW legends Francine's kidney health. I'm a Francine stan. I've always loved Francine, but she says she's going to go see her urologist in the morning, and she's hoping whatever is going on, praying whatever is going on with her kidneys is an easy fix. I love Francine. She was a big part of my childhood. I hope everything is well with her. Impact star, TNA star Mickie James is taking a sabbatical from the promotion. She is currently no longer listed on the active roster. There is no ill will. There's nothing wrong. She's just taking a break. And she's able to come back at any time. Mickie has stated that she was never contractually tied to TNA. She's just chilling. She's just taking a break. Gonna go hang out with her husband and see what's going on. No worries there. AEW has officially announced the signing of a former world champion. Yes, Kota Ibushi is all elite. We figured this was coming after his outs with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Becky Lynch set an unfortunate record on Celebrity Jeopardy as she is the first player ever to answer 0 correct responses with 60 clues. Period. Sucks. But she's a born and bred Irish woman, so I doubt that she would know anything really truly about American culture. Not a good knock on her. Kenny King has requested his release from Impact, and he has been granted it. He's just looking to move on, and we'll see what happens with him. He's still a young 42 years old. He's wrestled for TNA, Impact, Ring of Honor, and he was part of Tough Enough. The WWE has renewed interest in signing Kazuchika Okada, and part of the reason why Shinsuke is getting a push right now is they can show that, Vince is not in charge, so we can treat Japanese stars properly. Essentially, Okada's done everything he could do in New Japan, so the question is, will he go to the WWE? And a surprising move, Ronda Rousey made her Ring of Honor debut During a rematch of the Revolver main event, as she and Marina Shafir teamed up against Athena and Billie Stark. This match will be airing this week on the Thanksgiving edition of Ring of Honor, and she can come back anytime she wants. This was just a really shocking but great appearance. Also, another world champion, former champion, has signed with AEW. If you've seen Full Gear, there'll be one Will Ospreay, who is now all elite. Clearly, they're building up to him on the championship at all next year. On the injury side of things, Mercedes Moné has confirmed that she will be ready to go in 2024, hopefully early 2024. I don't think it's going to be anything later than maybe March, but also expect her to sign with AEW. And Ryder Strong suffered a huge health scare this past week on Rampage as he took on Action Andretti. Andretti went for a standing Spanish fly, and Roderick Strong landed directly on his head, but it looks like he's good to go. Neck Strong. Sammy Guevara is gearing up for his return to the ring. Remember, he suffered a concussion. Remember, he was supposed to be in the Like a Dragon street fight, as he is a part of the Don Callis family, but he should be returning soon. This is according to his good friend Fuego del Sol. On the rating side of things, there are 11-10 episode of Rampage saw an increase in the viewership with 298,000 viewers with a .11 and 18 to 49 demo. This was actually a live episode. Collision drew in 396,000 viewers with a .11 and 18 to 49 demo. Raw this past week pulled in 1.4 million viewers with a .44 and the 18 to 49 demo. Dynamite pulled in 823,000 viewers with a .28 and the 18 to 49 demo. SmackDown pulled in 2.2 million viewers with a .7, I believe, and the 18 to 49 demo. Collision dropped a little bit. This aired across from SmackDown because we had Full Gear on Saturday, so there was no Collision. Collision was live, but it pulled in 251,000 viewers with a point, I believe that 9.5 and the 18 to 49 demo. I don't have the Rampage ratings, but that is the news, and we shall be right back. All right, let's get into the week in review. So we start off with Monday Night Raw, and we're shaping up War Games. This show gets a fifth. So we opened up with, of course, it's either the Judgment Day or Cody. We opened up with Cody. He introduces his War Game team of him, Sammy, Jay, and Seth. But he and Seth still have a little heat. Sammy tries to smooth things over, and then the Judgment Day comes out, because of course the Judgment Day comes out, and they chide them for not being a family and a real team, unlike the Judgment Day. And Cody based them and saying, I don't know how you all could come out here without your leader, Rhea. And then Priest says he's the leader and accepts a match on the Judgment Day's behalf, and the rest of them will just look at him like, yo, bro, what? But Seth and Sammy end up defeating Dom and the Judgment Day by DQ. They all brawl. And Adam Pearce sends them all away and bans everyone from ringside for the tag team title match, including Rhea Ripley, who has a problem with this. Zoe comes out, and her and Rhea have some words. Rhea, as what good heels do, builds up her opponent, but says she'll still defeat her. Shinsuke is waiting for his next target, and then he defeated Otis. Tegan Knox defeated Piper Niven. The Miz will restore his legacy by becoming a 9-time Intercontinental Champion, and Gunther says he will make it to Survivor Series. Bronson Reed and Ivar get into it a little bit backstage. Right after that, Ludwig Kaiser defeated Tommaso Ciampa with an assist from Giovanni Ricci. Rhea suggests that the Judgment Day should follow Priest's lead for War Games, and she tells Priest to welcome JD to the group, which she later does. Xia Li defeated Indy Hartwell by ref stop, and she is just knocking people out with this kick. First of all, I love Indy. I really, really love Xia. I'm happy Xia is getting a good push right here. Becky comes on and says she and Xia will fight next week. The Miz defeated Ivar. Bronson Reed attacked Ivar after the match and hit him with a tsunami. Indus Sher crosses paths with Imperium. Okay, Okay. We had a fun segment with Alpha Academy, the Creeds, and DIY. But in the corner, Maxine and Ivy now were discussing a partnership, so we look like we might have a new women's tag team on the horizon. In the main event, Drew McIntyre calls Cody and Jay the tag team titles after he hit Jay with a claymore behind the ref's back, and then he shakes Rhea's hand, so he looks like he will be on the Judgment Day's team. So the faces need a fifth member for War Games. Over on Dynamite, we had our Full Gear Go Home show. The show gets a thumbs up. We opened up with Mox and Wheeler Yuta defeating Orange Cassidy and Hook. After the match, Mox tells Cassidy that he's nothing, and he himself, Moxley, will make a course correction by winning the International Championship. And Orange Cassidy shows some doubts. Hangman Page absolutely runs down Swerve in a brilliant in-ring segment. Swerve didn't say a word here. It was all about Swerve's facial expressions. And then Hangman tried to attack Prince Nana, and then Swerve and Nana left. This was brilliant. This was absolutely brilliant. Adam Cole hangs up on Roddy after Roddy suggests that MJF is the devil. Sky Blue defeated Red Velvet to qualify for the TBS title match at Full Gear. Miro says that CJ brings out the worst of him and that Daniel Garcia should pray to God, but he does respect that he's up for the challenge. Also, go check out Daniel Garcia's promo after his match with Miro from Saturday. It's absolutely brilliant, and I hope Daniel Garcia can be in the G1. Sorry, not the G1, the Continental Classic. RJ City introduces Mariah May to Toni Storm. Joe had a squash match, won, and he's still offering his friendship to MJF. Danielson will also be in the Continental Classic because we know he is the first participant. The Young Bucks cheated to defeat Komander and Penta. Later, Kenny asks the Bucks like, "Yo, we don't work like that," and they say, "Listen, this is the best we've been," and that their heat is with Jericho, not him. Matt attacked Jericho as he had his back turned. The Guns won a squash match. Wardlow says he's coming for MJF. Right after that video finished, the Devil appeared. Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Kota Ibushi, and Paul Wight defeated the Don Callis family in the Like a Dragon street fight. This was crazy. It starts out with Paul Wight choke slamming Kyle Fletcher off of the stage into the some tables. You know what they do. Then we got to the back with Paul Wight and Powerhouse Hobbs fighting, and Hobbs just taking out Paul Wight, get power slamming on top of a car. We got Ibushi riding the bike, hitting everybody with a pipe. We've got Kyle Fletcher giving Ibushi a tombstone pile driver all over the stage, threw some tables on top of some chairs. This was insane, but in the end, Jericho got the win with the tap out. And in the main event segment, MJF is attacked by Bullet Club Gold after his promo, vowing to get his championship back. That he's the champion, get the championship belt back. And Joe was watching in the back. Get that friendship. Over on Impact Wrestling, we're resetting the stage. ABC retained the tag team championships over Kenny King and Shelton Jean. We had an MK Ultra promo. Moose defeated Heath. After the match, Moose attacked Heath, and then Rhino made the save and gore Brian Myers. Moose says he'll end Rhino's career. Black Taurus, Laredo Kid, and Hoovy defeated the Rascals, which I was shocked at since we introduced Myron Reed. I thought the Rascals were going to get a win, but this was good. We can set something up here. Jordan Grace and Bully Ray defeated Kylan King and Steve Macklin. Bully had Jordan Grace's call your shot briefcase, and it looked like he was about to hit her. She turned around and she took it from him, and he raised her arm. This is weird what's going on with Bully Ray. Trinity retained the Knockouts Championship over Sonny Kiss, and in the main event, in an absolutely brilliant match, Will Ospreay defeated Josh Alexander. Just too good. Over on SmackDown, Damage Control rules all. So we come out with Damage Control, and Bayley's a little worried. She's a little worried, as you know, they say that there's 5 women in the ring, but one of them isn't part of Damage Control yet. Not yet, just isn't part of Damage Control. and Bayley looks scared. And I'm like, it's Asuka. And we gotta welcome her in. So now Asuka's officially part of Damage Control. And then the faces attack, but that damn numbers game. It's too much for him. Nick Aldis needs to know who the faces' partners will be by the end of the night, and Bianca goes to recruit. Damage Control ends up attacking all of the women throughout the night. They attacked B-Fab, they attacked Zelina, they attacked Michin. They were not messing around. Also, you figure there's 5 women in Damage Control. You got the 3 faces, so that leaves Michin, Zelina, and Bianca Belair. That's kind of a weak women's division. If we go over to SmackDown, well, we have Alba and Isla who just aren't here. Like, what's going on with them? I very much would like them back soon. And you got Tamina. Yeah, like SmackDown needs at least two more women on their roster. The Street Profits defeated Pretty Deadly and the Brawling Brutes to become the number 1 contenders to the tag team titles. There was some miscommunication between the Brutes, so we'll see what's going on with them. Dragon Lee defeated Axiom. Santos Escobar says to never meet your heroes, and he's going to make sure that everyone knows Dominic Mysterio was right about Rey Mysterio. And he's going to go get through Carlito. Zelina slapped him, and then Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro came out and were leaving with Zelina, and Santos was like, yo, I made you, you're with me, and they ended up leaving with him. So I wonder how they're going to fill out the rest of the LWO. What I think may happen is I'm kind of hoping they call up Los Lotharios, and two people also from Legendary Wrestling family. So now we have a new LWO with Rey, Los Lotharios, Carlito, and Zelina. And Santos was right. He was like, yo, I made the LWO, and then Rey just took over. So, never beat your heroes. Grayson Waller defeated Cameron Grimes, and this sucks for Cameron Grimes. LA Knight defeated Jimmy Uso. Solo came out and hit Knight with his Samoan Spike, and Cody made the save. Nick Aldis sent him home. And in a not so shocking turn of events, the 4th member for the face women for War Games will be none other than Becky Lynch. Over on Collision, we had a Full Gear Go Home show. Christian promises to end the careers of Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland. Miro defeated Daniel Garcia. Daddy Magic came out and had stopped Garcia from dancing during the match. But I like this fire we're getting from Daniel Garcia. I really, really like it. CJ Perry tells Andrade that he is in the Continental Classic, and he has some issues with this, but she whispers something in his ear to assuage his doubts. The Kings of the Black Throne defeated the Boys. Trent Beretta defeated Brian Cage, Komander, and Penta to earn a TNT title shot later in the evening on Rampage, because Collision was going opposite SmackDown, and so everything was live. Roosh versus Dax Harwood ended in a no contest. This is really good up until the no contest, and all the tag team title participants brawled, but we had a nice little big meaty men slapping man meet between Brody King and Big Bill. Roderick Strong tells Action Andretti that he will be his next victim. Buddy Matthews defeated Wheeler Yuta, and Claudia comes up to challenge him to a match at Full Gear. Sheeta and Statlander defeated the Outcast. Ruby was distracted with Matt Menard because someone's in love. And MJF cut a promo to hype up his title match at Full Gear. This was great. This was great. This was solid. This was really, really solid. MJF is going to end all the shows this week. Over on Rampage, Christian retained against Trent. Jericho hypes the tag match at Full Gear. Tony Storm defeated Emi Sakura. Eddie Kingston and Jay Lethal won't fight for now, but once they get to Full Gear, all bets are off. He calls Lethal a coward, and Ortiz is standing behind Eddie. So I need to see how we're going to follow up this, because Mike Santana got the win, and he's been MIA. Ortiz is here. He was also at Full Gear. What's going on with Santana? Roderick Strong defeated Action Andretti, and MJF and Jay White brawl. And finally, MJF accepts Samoa Joe's offer of friendship. Our matches of the week, and we got some good ones. This was more AEW heavy This week around from Raw, we have the Judgment Day versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. From Dynamite, the Young Bucks versus Penta, El Zero Miedo, and Komander. Good match is good. Dynamite, also Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Paul Wight, and Kota Ibushi versus the Don Callis family in the Like a Dragon street fight. Just good cross promotion with Sega and the Yakuza games. From Impact, close to being the match of the week. Close to it, Will Ospreay versus Josh Alexander, because Will Ospreay and Josh Alexander are just phenomenal professional wrestlers. From Rampage, Toni Storm versus Emi Sakura. Emi Sakura doesn't have bad matches, y'all. From Full Gear, Julia Hart versus Kris Statlander versus Skye Blue for the TBS Championship. I really enjoyed this match. Also from Full Gear, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Ladder match for Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus FTR, Kings of the Black Throne, and of course La Faction Ignorable. And from Full Gear, our match of the week, obviously, Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match. Is absolutely brutal, bloody, and bombastic. And our star of the week, we got a twofer, both from AEW. Julia Hart, as she's your new TBS champion. It's great just seeing where she started to where she is. A shout out to Skye Blue as well. And our other star of the week, gotta go with Swerve, because this is Swerve's house. We're just here staying. But thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the High Risk Wrestling Podcast this coming Saturday, episode number 151 with Survivor Series 2023. Don't forget to check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook, YouTube, Charismatic_Creations 52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. This is the High Risk Wrestling Recap, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.